Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, and we know what Wednesday is and what sold this week. I don't know if I'll share it all with you because there's some really low ones, but I'll tell you stories in between why I bought it and all the rest probably, and hopefully you learned something from it. Now, you all know who I am. If you don't know, well, you have to watch some of my old videos because I don't think I'll bother even telling you who I am today. Go back and have a look. Every other video, nearly, I have who I am, what I do, where I live, and all the rest, so you can go catch up there. Now, I'm on my way to the shed. I've been out. I've been dropping off my granddaughter and her friend to the dog rescue place. They're working there, I don't know for how long, but on the other side of it's on the other side of Grafton I had to go, so I ended up going to a couple of op shops, and I'll share that with you after I've done my what sold video, so stay tuned for that. And here's me again, having mental blocks. Thinking, oh yeah, I've got to tell them this and that and the other. Anyway, one thing I want to say is thank you for supporting me. And if I'm not supporting your channel or your Instagram page or anything else that you do, you give me a link down below and I will go do it, because there's nothing worse. The camera's going to be a pain, my thingy, than getting no support yourself, and I know that. So I'm still trying to build up to my 500. I've still got 30 subbers to go. I'm going to pull over here. This is annoying me. 30 subbers to go before I get to 500 when I can get my community tab. And like I said before, I don't know what a community tab does for me, but I'm hoping it can give me a lot more stuff I can do with you guys. I still want to do a live. There's so much I want to do. I've got to do a header for my YouTube channel, a banner. I've got to go to the shed. I'm going to go and psych myself up to list some stuff. I've got a couple of things, not very much to pack, a little bit to pack. All this to show you, but I'm going to get to the shed now because I'm not going to talk to you while I'm driving because the camera keeps slipping, and then I'm going to do my what sold, so stay tuned for that and I'll see you in a second. Here I am at my shed. Did you watch Tuesday's video? What a mess of a video that was. I did a video, I don't know what happened to it. I know I saw it. I physically saw this video where I showed you the stuff I got the other day. Friday? Monday? Whatever day it was, Friday I think. I'm going to show you that stuff again because I don't know what happened to the video. It just appeared. So you saw that little bit of a blank spot. If you haven't seen it, you can go back and watch. It was a mess of a video. Then I uploaded it and I checked it after I'd uploaded it, and there was a whole other piece missing. So I had to delete it and start all over again. That's why. It just was not my day, and I thought I'll just get it done. And I did. So today it's going to go a lot smoother. I don't know. It's going to go better than yesterday. I'll make sure of that. But I'm going to do this what's sold right now because I want to get this video uploaded early, because every Wednesday night I try and upload these videos. It can take up to 8 to 14. One time was 14 hours before I uploaded, because I don't know, it must be some sort of usage on Wednesday nights. I mean, the internet is really slow where we are anyway. Around this area it's really bad, but where we're parked it's just a constant delay. So for Wednesdays it's crazy. So I'm going to get this video done really early and get it loaded, so you're not seeing it Thursday morning, you're seeing it Wednesday. So let's get going. Okay, let's talk about what I've got at the moment. I think I mentioned yesterday I've got sales on. It's been so quiet, I thought I'd whack some sales on, so I put 25% off my books and 30% off my clothes. It's doing okay. It's helped it a little bit. My sales were pretty much like last week. But yeah, I need to really push those books, so I'll probably put a bigger sale. I need to stop buying them, and that's a joke, because you'll see that why in a minute. It is week 8 for how much I've made for my car. The car cost so far for me, physically paying any money to it, it's $140. My profit, I've hit $2,000 on my car because I put another $120 in last night, and you'll see what they were in a minute. So 20,000, did I say 20? 2,000. Did I say 20? Wouldn't that be nice? 2,000. I can't remember what I said, but anyway, $2,000 I've got for my future car. I'm seriously going to put that money somewhere else so I don't get tempted to use it. Is what I'm going to have to do. But I've been really good so far. So $2,000 for my car so far. I probably need about, if I get a high ace, I'm probably looking about only another 10, I think. And for my dream car, probably need another 30, the 25, something like that. Because yeah, anyway, I'm thinking about doing, I'd like to do a live, guys. If I can do a live, I might do a question hour. Eventually I want to have new people come in and talk about their reselling. So much I need to do, I want to do in my life. My position where I'm trying to do videos is not completely easy, plus my technology ability is not good at all. So we'll see what happens there. I'm up to 740. No, I'm not. I wish I was up to 740. I'm up to 470 in my subs. So that's getting there. It's getting there slowly, but it's getting there. I'm obviously doing something wrong, or I'm just not exciting enough, but I'm going to keep going the way I am until I learn how to be better. What else do I want to talk about? I think that was it. I think that's all for now. But anyway, I've also had one return this week because I did a quick video. I was going to do a shorts video and I put the camera the wrong way. When you're doing shorts, for those who don't know, you've got to have your camera lengthways. And I do most of my videos like that for doing a shorts, and you can go back and look at my shorts. But yesterday, the other day for some reason, I did it long ways. I'm going to show you how to wrap glasses and cups. And I might do it after this, maybe. Or another day. But in saying that, I did a boo-boo because on Monday I got a message saying that somebody, her parcel thing was broken. So I'm going to talk about that and why I should double box things, especially when they're that type of heavier type of crockery. But anyway, I had one refund this week, and I've had no one not pay me. I've had to wait a couple of days for some buyers, but everyone's paid me this week for a change, so that's been really good. So let's get started. Like I said, I don't know if I'll tell you everything, but I will tell you some things that might be under the $20 mark, or if it's interesting and it's less, I'll tell you as well. But yeah, most of the stuff, we'll see. I'll change my mind. I'm hopeless. Okay, let's go. Vintage embroidered wrap. I have no clue what that is. It's whatever this is here, because I've got no photo here. I've just got writing, and I don't know what I wrote and why I wrote that, but I made $18.69 on it. Cost me $2. I don't know what it is, but we'll see it when I watch this. I'll know. When I do this editing, I'll know. This Miles Baldwin Period Garden, this is like a coffee table book, and they got it on 1946. Got my 25% off sale, so they did quite well there. It only cost me $1, $15.75. I might on that. Now this one is a really good one. This is a really old book, 1907, right? We of the Never Never. It cost me 50 cents. Now with my sale on, of course, it's dropped the price down to $26.96, but that's still a great profit. And I made $22.81. So when you see old books and you think, oh, they're not worth anything, check inside to see what the dates are, because sometimes they are worth a lot more than you think they are. And I've talked about that many times, and I'm still drawn to old books. I'll probably buy more old books now than I am going to buy all the new sets. I'm going to leave all the new sets to people that do a lot of book selling. They sit for too long for me, but the older books have my interest. I'm more interested in them, so I probably will niche down to those type of books more than anything. Okay, this is a really, really good one. This one went to my car, $41.37 profit went to my car, because this is a David Gemmell book that I picked up. I think at $3. I paid for it max at $3. It's a graphic novel. Knew nothing about it. It was $1. I can't remember what's cheap. I knew nothing about it till I did a quick research on it and saw how much they're going for, and I sold it for $51, guys. Now, look out for these type of comic books. They're called graphic novels. I made $41.37, as I said. And like I said, I just saw the cover. I knew it was some type of, those fantasy game roll type booky things with a really amazing cover on the front. Check them out, because I have sold a few of them now, and yeah, great profit. The vintage sewing basket, I think I paid $5 for it. Where? I don't know. When? I can't remember. But I made $26.23 on that. It was full of sewing bits, so they were happy with that. And yeah, let's have a look. Versace jeans finally sold. Now, I was really unsure at first. It took me probably about a week before I listed them, and then I had someone say, yes, they're definitely Versace jeans. I picked them up for maybe $4 max at the op shop. So I got an offer for $45, I think, and $35.12 is what I made on those. I'm just going through this. I'm just not going to share with you everything. Something's just not worth sharing because they're just boring, and I will not buy them again. And I don't want you buying stuff yeah, it takes ages to sell. Unless you want to see everything, it just goes on and on otherwise. Depression vase. Now, these green vases are often have uranium in them. Now, I ended up buying a little torch, but I don't think it was strong enough, so I couldn't test it, and I just wanted it gone before it got broken in my possession. And so I wrote that down. It was untested. I only paid about $3 for it, I think, if I was lucky, maybe $3. I only made $22.98, but that's okay. If they got a deal and they can sell it for $60, that's fine. I've still been able to make a profit on something that, just as likely I could knock on the floor tomorrow and it'd be broken. So it's gone now, and I'm happy with that. I'll just share these two. This is something I think we see in op shops a lot, little ornaments, older style ornaments like these two cats here. Now, these didn't sell for a great deal of money. I only got $20. I think I was offered $20 for them. I took it because it only cost me $2 when I bought them. $15.22 is my profit. Not a big one, but they're definitely worth looking at because they're a collector for all those types of ceramic sort of things, especially cats and dogs and horses. I think they're probably the most popular ones. Okay, I sold Skeletor. Skeletor cost me 25 cents. Didn't they offer? I can't remember if they offered it anyway. I sold it for 30. No, I don't think they offered. I sold it for $30. 25 and 25.73 is my profit. So Skeletor, yeah, 25 cents. I was very happy with that one. I feel like they're maybe not. Anyway. And I actually messaged them as soon as they bought it. I said, can you just let me know if there's anything you need it to do that I don't know it needs doing so that you're not disappointed when you get it? And she goes, no, I'm happy with it as is. So, because the last one I sold, I ended up refunding because the legs it wasn't standing or something. And I just don't want to disappoint another buyer. So that's what I did. Now, this vintage fob chain pencil, I looked everywhere for it. I actually picked it up 3 or 4 times, but I thought I was looking for the other one, but it was actually this one. I actually didn't have to look so hard because I already had it. It cost me nothing. It was in I don't know what it was in. I think it was in my vintage haul. If you haven't seen the vintage haul from last year, let me know and I'll give you the link. Yeah, so I got it for nothing, and I sold it for $45, $39.12. Maybe I sold it too cheap. I don't care, but I need to move stuff. It's great if we can make top dollar on all our items, but what is the point of having it up top dollar if they're just sitting there for such a long time? It's ridiculous. I only had that listed probably a couple of weeks at the most anyway, so it did quite well. Okay, Western magazines. Now, you'll see something else about Western in a minute when I show you what I got here. But they had a whole heap of these Western magazines in the op shop for $1 each. And I nearly got them. There was about 30 of them there. And I thought, you know what? Do I want to? These sat for a while. I know they do sell. If they had been 50 cents each, I would have had no issue at buying them. But for $1, I thought no, because these sat for way too long. And my profit was only $15.98. I mean, it's a decent profit, but, I just thought I'd leave something for somebody else to get joy out of. So I left all the Western magazines there. They'll probably be sold by the time I get there next time because they weren't there yesterday. Yes, I went back to an op shop today, same one. But yeah, so I'll leave it for someone else to enjoy. Now this is my favourite sale of the week. Is it my favourite? Yes, it is. It is my favourite. The Gamble book was my second favourite. The Bratz shoes. Now if anyone's seen my shorts, you already know how much I made on these. $2 for these Bratz shoes. $2, and I picked them up. My daughter was here at the time. She goes, who'd buy those? Someone with a foot fetish or something. That's what she said. And she said, that's crazy. I said, yeah, I'm going to list them for about $50, $60. And she said, I can't believe people buy that stuff. But anyway, $60 is what I made. $60 is what I sold it for, sorry. And $50.25 is what I made, which went onto my car. So yeah, the Bratz. Get those Bratz shoes, get those Bratz clothes, get those Bratz dolls. I probably did better out of the Bratz shoes than anything, but yeah, so that was good. I've actually sold Bratz shoes before and I did okay, but this is a really good sale. Okay, the Emporia leather boots. I had them up for $120. I paid $15 for them, so I paid a little bit more than I usually pay, but I've had them for probably 6 months or so, and someone offered me $75 and I took it. And $50.39 was what I made on those. And she also bought all these books, so I just put all the books just so you can see here in a big bundle. I probably spent about $10, probably around about, for all those books you can see, because some of them were free, and $29.12 I made on that. So she bought the whole lot, the boots and the books, $120 plus post, and I had my postage spot on, because once I got my discount, well, I had $18.95. I charged her $20 something was the cost, but I got a discount of $3 something, and it worked out perfectly, maybe with a few cents in her favor. I don't know. It was a really good sale. The orange tartan blanket, I think I paid $5 for it, but I can't be sure, but that's what I wrote down here. $29.74. I'll always talk to you guys about buying and keeping an eye out for those pure wool blankets. Winter's nearly over, so there probably won't be as much of a want or need for them as there will be in winter, but they will always sell. The brooches, here's two of my brooches that I sold. One, two, you can see them there. I had them in my stash for a while, and I sold them for $44. Now, I did take offers. I took low offers, but I still made profit. I just want stuff moving. I don't want it sitting. I can't deal with it. I've got so much stuff sitting in here, and I know I've got to do what the auction professor, if you haven't watched him, go watch him. He's got a lot of knowledge. I like him better than some of the other ones that sort of go on and on a bit, because he gives advice on not only your eBay store, but also a lot of vintage stuff as well. And he doesn't knock people that does everything sellers, because he's an everything seller himself. So he was saying yesterday to unlist some of your old stock and sell similar again, just wig it up a bit, because it's no point stock sitting. And I'm going to do that with everything, all my books especially, and just drop them and make a profit, but just drop them right down and get my money back out of them all so I can move them out. Okay, the baby doll 90, just finally paid last night. This red one, I paid $3 for it a while ago, made $10.71. I don't even know why I told you that, because that was one I wasn't going to tell you, but anyway, I did, and you now know that these vintage 90s sell. People use them for rockabillys, and was that when they do burlesque sort of stuff and all the rest of it? They just want to look good for their hobby. I don't know, but anyway, it's gone. Another vintage brooch. I didn't make any profit. I mean, $2.84. Had it for ages. Spent too much on it with a vintage lady that I met a while ago. Yeah, so I didn't make anything on it, so I shouldn't have even told you that, but that's what it is. And also, lastly, is these Scottish dog tins, times 3 of them. I was going to send them to somebody, but I forgot to unlist them. So, yeah, I think that person probably knows who I'm talking about. Got them for free. $25 is what I made. I think they offered me $25 for them, and $21.60 I made. So that was really good. Now, I think that's all I had to tell you. It wasn't a really big week. It wasn't over the page like it was a couple of weeks ago. But $96.25 is my cost in all the stock. I didn't even add up my fees, but I made $551.36 profit. Don't know where the profit goes, because I freaking rarely see it, but it's in there, and I'm sure the accountant will fix it all up and go, yeah, nah. But anyway, they'll work it out. So yeah, I've been I'm still writing down all my what I list every day, how much it costs me, and all the rest of it. So we're doing that. So we're going to go into the shed now, and I'm going to show you what you missed out on seeing yesterday that I got the other day. I was supposed to be part of yesterday's video, and then I'm going to show you what I got today, and then I'm going to get stuck into packing up my stuff and get into the post office, and I'm going to go to the other shed because I've decided to bring one of the small shelves over. Oh. Anyone want to come in here help me? I'll get my transporter machine out and I'll transport you here to help me, because it is too much. Too much. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. So let's try this again, shall we? The stuff that I bought the other day and my granddaughter was still here. I don't think I showed you. Well, I did, but I lost it. But I got 3 bags of My Little Pony. I always look up My Little Pony, and I hope you haven't seen this. I hope I haven't put it somewhere else, but I always grab My Little Pony. I always try and make sure they're stamped on the foot. Now, I bought 3 bags of these for $2 each, just in case, and that's all I got out of it. The rest of them were all bootleg rubbish ones, which I'll probably use in a craft thing eventually if I end up doing it. I've got so many craft ideas, just the time is not with me till I win $1 million and I can relax a little bit more. But yeah, these are the ones I've kept. Now why do I buy them? Because some My Little Ponies are worth a lot of money and it's worth grabbing them. They're usually quite cheap, and some of the rare ones can go for really good money, so you can just go look up that yourself. Okay, I also got Amatrack. Now this lot here I'm showing you now is from the dollar sale, which I went to this morning, and I grabbed 2 double bed, queen bed or double bed mattress covers. Beautiful condition, smells all freshly washed, for $1 each. So they're going to get put away for when we get a house. So hopefully it won't be too long before I get to use them. But I got these Amatrack. Now these books, I know, sci-fi books are always worth getting, and especially if you can get a set season. These are 4, 5, 6, I think. So 6, yeah. So it's not 1, 2, 3, but that's okay. They cost me, I think, 50 cents each or $1, because their books were, yeah, a bit weird. I got this Star Wars one. Don't know much about it. Got it really cheap. I got this Dark Souls one, which is one of those sort of gamer type books. I don't know if I showed you this one in a previous video or not, or whether I got it that day, but it's got all that sort of stuff in it. Maybe I've shown you that, I don't know. Anyway, you sing it again if I did. 50 cents, did I show you that one? I can't remember. Anyway, these are all listed now, which is great. I don't think Amatrack is. Now, I'll show you these 2 first, and I'll show you this one. Avatar. I feel like I've shown you already, but I think it's because I did the video the other day. Serenity. 50 cents or $1 each. I've got them all listed. This one wasn't really worth much, so I've only listed him for 12 bucks. And also this one wasn't worth as much as I was hoping it would be, but it only cost me $1 as well. Yeah, so I think I've got it for about $25 plus postage. They sell for around 30 something dollars, I think, 35 or 38, including postage. So I'm going to see what happens with that one. No skin off my nose. I don't want it to sit, but if it sits, it sits. Now this is the one I want to show you. This is the one that I think this is the first book I picked up. Okay, why did I pick it up? Because it drew me, because I knew it was a vintage one. I knew it was something 60s or 70s, and I'll let you know what it is because I can't remember what it was either. And 1969. And you know, I've talked about old books before. The Auction Professor, if you go and join his channel, he talks about old books too. And this is an autobiography of Odinga, who was a prime minister or some such back in the day in yeah, over there, Africa way. So yeah, and it was selling, believe it or not, for $50 odd. So I grabbed that one. It cost me 50 cents or $1 as well. Then I moved on to usually my favourite op shop. I think I got something in between. I can't remember what it was. It might have been I don't know. Anyway, I ended up getting you don't want to see that part. Not a safari suit, but long sleeved. I'm still looking for safari suits. If you've come across any safari suits, if you've got Granddad and he's got his old wardrobe, safari suits can go for really, really good money, especially get the really good colours. But I got this really nice, probably paid about $3 for it, really nice vintage suit. And young guys, a lot of people out there, men, not just the girls, but the guys like to find the older style vintage clothing as well. Now, I want to show you this. I'll show you this first. I paid $5 for this one. About $5, 4 or 5, because I've got a heap of stuff and it's only $10 a lot, so probably less than 5, but I'll put 5. And what's so special about it, only for the fact that it's orange, but it's also a Ralph Lauren. Now, I said no more jackets and no more clothing. I still do it when I come across stuff like that. So that's not listed yet because I've got to measure it, but the photos have been done and it's all drafted. I've just got to get in there and measure it all. Lastly, for the other day, is this. I remember showing you this the other day. I'm just wondering if I even pressed play, but I know I did. Press record. So here's this J Gillette lead maker. It's saddle maker from, I think it was from Townsville, Armadale. I've been to many places. I don't know what it is. I want someone who knows about saddlery to tell me, is this a weightlifter's belt? Is it just a biker's belt? Is it something to do with horses? I don't know, but it cost me $2. And I bought it because I love belts and I love leather. I'll buy leather anything. And if you saw yesterday's video, you know I love this jacket because it's got, I believe it's leather on it. Or is it pleather? about to tell you. It's only pleather. And the reason I found a little hole there. But I love it because it looks like leather and it's got all these zippers on it. So, and it's warm, and this shed is really cold, so it's perfect. Perfect. Okay. So that was the other day. Today, I went there because your girl here needs therapy every single day. Unfortunately, I'm a cheapskate and I don't spend very much to make the profit I make. So I end up getting this from the third shop I went to. And why I bought it, it's to Daryl from Sharon. I'm going to check it all. It's a jigsaw puzzle, but I just looked at comped one before for I think $40 something. I don't think I'll get that much for it, but sure going to try. I'll have to put it together. I'll have to count them. So that's like the 5th jigsaw puzzle I'll be counting, but that's okay. I'll give it to the kids. I'll pay the kids to do it probably. Where's that bag? I'll do that one last. Okay, so we're going back to talking about the Western books. Now the reason I didn't buy the magazines is because of this. Right next to the Western magazines, they had all the Western books for the same price. Now, are you going to go and buy Western magazines that sit forever? Or are you going to buy the books that everybody loves? Everybody loves Western. Everyone loves. There's a lot of Western buyers out there. I always sell my Westerns. Zane Grey is a really good one to look out for, if I can find where I put him. But anything to do with Westerns, it doesn't matter. A lot of these are, well, they're big writing, which is even better, but they're also ex-library, so that's fine. People like those. But there's a Zane Grey. Here he is. This author here, well known. Grab him if you ever see it. But these are all $1 each. I mean, I'd be stupid. These are all the big writing, large writing too. So, you know, these are great for the older people. That one's not, but most of them are. So yeah, I picked up 14 of those for $1 each. I've got to call her in a second. And a pair of pants for the girls to find out. $4, brand new with tags. Only Ali, but I know my eldest granddaughter will want those. They're her style. So the lastly, hang on. I went to my favourite op shop this morning because yesterday it had such a good load of stuff coming. I thought I'll go in today and see what they have. I didn't get much except for these. I got horses, and I got horses. They're Empire label, and I've talked to you guys about keeping an eye out for this is actually a different one. This is a kid course, so I haven't looked up that one. $19.99. So all these horses are from the 90s, and most of them, a lot of them have Empire written on them. This one's had a little bit of a haircut, but still there are collectors. His head moves. There are collectors out there for all this sort of stuff. He needs a bit of work, but yeah, Empire is what I've got written on most of them. Oh, this one's my March on. Well, I've got, this one's 1988. That's even better. So I picked up a whole heap of horses, guys. So if you come across horses like this, so one lady in another rock shop grabbed some horses the other day, and I went, damn, but they weren't as good as these. So I picked up all these, and I got a whole lot of these for $5. So yeah, I'm happy with that. A couple of them need a good clean, which I'll give them a soak. But yeah, I'll probably sell them for about $50, the whole lot. So that's what I got today. That's what I did today, and it looks like I'm going to pick up Miss 16 because she's out bush over there doing her dog thingy. So it looks like I'm going to go and get her. That is the end of the video. I promise you, I've got to still come back later and take photos and take stuff to the post office, but that's it for me because I'm going to get this loaded really early today so you can see it before Thursday. All right, take care everybody. Thanks for watching. Please, if you're still here right this minute, please press that like button. Sub if you haven't. Give me some love. Send me a nice comment or do something like that. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.